See, as a cricketer, I don't wish for it to. I mean, I'm happy for the cricketers. They're getting a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. And a lifespan of a cricketer is very small. So whatever he can make, why not? I mean, I have no inhibitions on that score. But the important thing over here is that you are killing cricket. Not that I'm a purist or something, but you are killing cricket. In what way is that now the test match, people don't have time. They don't want to see 5 days of cricket. You'll see the crowds that are coming out to the cricket matches, they're just finished, dwindling. And unless something drastic is done to lift up the test match, you won't get the test match will just go. At least one day, a little bit of innovation here and there, it will do. But now see, the T20 is a little bit of entertainment as well as it is a little bit of cricket. Now, if you come to think of it, that would you like to see one-sided matches? You would not like to see one-sided matches. Now, this T20, as far as the rules and all are concerned, are heavily loaded in favor of the batsman. Though you have wonderful bowling performance and all, but even so, they're loaded in favor of the batsman. They just long the ball over regardless of the cricketing shots that you have to play. I fear that probably maybe another down the line 20 years or so, if T20 keeps on flourishing like this, Test cricket will die out. And you won't get people who will be capable of staying there for a longer period of time. You don't have the capacity, you don't have the capability, you don't have the technique to try and stay there for a long time. I read about it in today's paper. A possibility, I'm not ruling it out completely, but with all the strict deterrents that have been put by the anti-doping and anti-things type of committee, I think you cannot stop it fully. I don't think you'll be able to stop it. Yes, you can have deterrent punishment like Amir and all poor fellows from Pakistan, they got caught and this was done. But it should not be done. And the deterrent is strict enough that you should be banned for life if you do such a thing. If you are caught doing such a thing, they take a chance, because they know they can't be caught. You tell me, today when I'm bowling or something, today if I'm bowling, and I fix up with the bookie that okay, I'll do it on my 5th over, 5th ball I will do it. Who's stopping me? How can you stop me? How can you say it is fixing? I will charge you. I know it is fixing, but I'll say, how do you know? You tell me. Can you prove that it's fixing? You can't prove it, no? See, that also I'm saying is the same thing, is that particularly in this IPL, what is happening is that a lot of last ball finishes are taking place. There are a lot of last ball finishes. Now this could have been a possibility also. The last ball finish he bowled well the first 5 balls. After that, I don't know what happened. So, see, allegations will fly thick and fast. There is no fire without smoke. There is some smoke around everywhere. There could be a fire somewhere which is not coming to light. Some are coming to light, so it appears that it is there. And basically, I don't think you can stop it. You can reduce it to a great extent. But I feel that people should be, more responsible. They should not sort of entertain, this media reply and boast. It's something like boasting. Why should you boast that you can fix up a match and I have been fixing, I have done it? What are you trying to prove? Exactly. They have, in fact, it's a duty of the BCCI. They are doing their best. But like I told you, this cannot be eradicated. It's very difficult. Well, from the point of entertainment and a short duration, because it is very difficult now for people to spend days on end to watch a match, I personally would prefer a test match. But a one-day cricket would be the ideal solution for everybody concerned. That's what I personally feel. I would like to support KKR, there's no question about it. But I feel that KKR is throwing away matches. I mean, not saying that they are fixed matches, but they are throwing away matches. It's something which is unbelievable. With Wasim as a bowling coach, I have high regards for Wasim. You still persevere with somebody whom you feel is, maybe he's better judge than I am in this particular thing. Like say Unat Nak. I mean, why is he persisting with Ronaldo? He has been there with KKR for the last 2-3 years. If he is to perform, if he's got something in him, he should have done it by now, shown it. But he's not done anything worthwhile so far. And we lost one match because of him. He gave away, I think, 28 runs in that over. So these are the things we have to be, sort of putting down. And unfortunately, Yusuf is not clicking. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough unless we win one or two matches, I tell you, to qualify also. I told you, he leads it from the front, which is very much important as far as captain is concerned. If a captain cannot perform, the rest of the team gets it doesn't have that type of a respect for a player. I'm not saying that they don't respect you, but your intensity which you had for a captain who performs will always be much higher, and you will perform because of him. He will get the team to move upwards. But if a captain regularly keeps failing, then the team gets disjointed and all that. I'm not saying, but from the example point of view, if you take Saurav, there is no question that he is one of the best captains ever India had. And he used to lead from the front, he used to get runs, and people used to listen to him. Unfortunately, now he was forced to take up the mantle of Pune captain, mentor, everything to do at the same time. It's not possible to do everything at the same time. See, if you're talking about IPL or if you're talking about Ranji Trophy, they're two different things. If you're talking about Ranji Trophy, we have got a good crop of youngsters coming up. They will definitely play. Like Manoj Tiwari, he's already there. Dinda is the highest wicket taker. He's performing well. There's another boy who's now playing for Pune Warriors, that is Anustup Mazumdar. He's a very good cricketer, and he will go far. There's no question about it. And like this, you have got a crop of about 7 or 8 boys who are really good. And Riddhi, we have discounted Riddhi completely. Riddhi Mansara. Well, a lot of people have done reasonably well, but I feel that a person to really watch out for is Steve Smith. He plays for Pune Warriors. He has shown some fantastic aggression, not only in his batting but also in his fielding. He has shown a tremendous presence of mind. I don't know whether you recollect that in one match. He took the catch outside, he threw it back inside. Then it is something you can't believe. And literally, that's why I like this camera thing and all. It helps such a lot. In slow mo, you can see him literally in the air, feet well off the. It was like John T. Rhodes type of thing, when you see John T. fielding or something like that. So I think my favorite player would be Steve Smith.